Is this thing on? Think I got it. Yeah. Hey! How's it going, guys? We're going to go do a little bit of a savers run. Haven't done one in a while, so we're going to go hit up the thrift store and see what crazy crud they have today. Hey, and we're here, so let's go and see what they got in the store. We are on a nice little crisp day. Let's see what the thrift store has today.
Just another nice day walking into the thrift store. Let's see what they happen to have on the shelves today. Oh, look. Creepy looking pumpkin dude. And we got a really strange Ford Industries, seems like a telephone recording system. This was probably a reel-to-reel system. Very neat. And then I ran across this manual typewriter. These are not electric, these are actually manual. I've been very tempted to get one of these, but I don't really necessarily have room for one this size. I'd rather get like a smaller one, but this is a pretty nice little find. Although they have been going up in price that I've noticed recently. And then we got a really cool looking little Harley Davidson battery operated motorcycle here. Pretty neat. And then, ooh, a Fox friendship book. It's kind of cute. I was very tempted on this because I love foxes. And then we have a typewriter pitcher. And then a laundry room because, you know, loads of fun. And, you know, you can always be Batman. And then we have this awesome elephant that I saw from Barnum and Bailey Circus. Very neat and very clean, actually. And then, you know, you kids out there, kids need to learn how to build a bunker, apparently. And then we have some keyboards. Not very old keyboards, but, they're okay. And I found this really weird, I don't know what the heck kind of drawing tablet this was. And here we are with Guitar Hero. I remember when this was a hot thing. And then I found an actual guitar missing the strings. Hey, look, I remember these from high school and junior high and everywhere else. And then we have this crazy Game Boy, knockoff Game Boy thing. Wasn't sure what it had inside of it, so. And then I found some Chinese fortune sticks. Anybody need their fortune told? And look, a very retro looking CD player, very 50s. And yeah, that's that time of the year. Here we go with the nutcrackers already showing up. Nom nom nom. And yes, a train clock. I love train clocks. And a looked very vintage and old, and so I actually started literally looking at this thing. And I was like, it's not as old as I thought. And looky, Logitech speakers. Love Logitech speakers. And then I found this computer tower. Didn't have anything in it, just the tower itself. Very tempting, especially for the price. But the sad thing is, these don't have CD-ROMs on them anymore, so I had to pass. And then I found a really strange light bar. Wasn't sure if it worked, but it was cool. And then a Roomba. Thought about getting one of these, maybe one day. Not today, but hey, it was cool to see nonetheless. And here we go with something I used to have when I was a kid. These helicopters you tied to the ceiling and they fly around in a circle. I don't know if you guys remember these or not, but they're really cool. And then, hey, look. Same pattern I used to wear when I was in the Air Force, which is strange because some of these had Army on them. And look, really old VCR tape. I was kind of intrigued by the artwork. They had so many tapes here, so many, and it's kind of, harder to find the player, but it's cool to see them nonetheless. And we got lots of cassette tapes because I love cassettes. And here we go with some Iron Man comics. Look like from the 90s. Thought that was pretty neat. And we got this nice Spider-Man, some Ghost Rider. And look, somebody actually dropped off quite a few other ones here, including a Transformers Robots in Disguise one. And Amy Grant used to have that one. And then I saw this. Sadly, I didn't see part 2 to this. But this was a really tempting thing, this trilogy of fantasy music. I'm really into this kind of thing. And then, you know, who doesn't love Willie Nelson? Or Frank Sinatra? And flipping through the records, hey, I found some Hee Haw records. These I should have picked up because they're really, really neat. You don't hardly ever see anything from this show anymore, considering how controversial it is, but it's still cool. And then I found this really strange building set. I didn't know what these were. I knew it was a Minecraft figure in there, but the rest of this, I don't know what this is. Somebody out there, please tell me, what is this? And here we go. Found some Power Rangers. Newer Power Rangers. Hey, it's Power Rangers. And then a Shrek mask that looked like a nightmare. And found a Lego book. But nothing really impressive here, except for more laundry stuff at the laundromat. And I found Astro Boy. Well, this is a newer one. But they had so many DVDs. I could have spent all day going through these things. And we found some more tat. My other half loves these finger puzzles. These things are cool. They're kind of tempting. But, you know, if you're bored, you know, there you go. Here's a game for you. And then I found more plastic dinosaurs. Because you know me and my plastic dinos. I found even a battery-operated one. I thought that was kind of neat. And then this battery-operated robot. And some newer Ninja Turtle stuff. That was okay. Not really into that, but it is what it is. And then we've got some more plastic dinosaurs. And more plastic dinosaurs. And I don't know what the heck's in here. More plastic dinos. Triceratopses. Love Triceratopses. And there's a Velociraptor. And, oh look, Monsters Inc. And kind of a play school type of dinosaur here. And check it out, guys. Bobbleheads. These things never die. And we got some more plastic dinos with a cow. And a big one. And then some more skeleton ones, which I was very tempted on this bag because I like the little skeletons. I thought they were cute. And I kept digging through here and I found more plastic dinosaurs. Lo and behold, so many plastic dinosaurs. I probably could have spent a fortune on these, except for this bag. This bag had some dragons and monsters in it, and it was so tempting to get this bag. I probably will go back one day and get it. And then we had another monster one here, and some more plastic dinos, and some Wild Kingdom animals, and then some cowboy and Indian ones. These are probably NPC, probably not marks, but they're cool. And then I started digging through the Hot Wheels section, and I really didn't see much here when it came to the cars. Some stuff still mint on card, which was kind of interesting to see, but nothing that really like stood out that I really kind of desperately needed. I didn't see very many vintage in here. Sometimes I run across them, sometimes I don't. It's really kind of hit and miss with these, depending on the type, the day of the week you go, and just whatever people drop off. I did kind of dig through here for quite some time, just trying to see what all they had, but I didn't really see anything that was very noteworthy this time. Although I've been kind of tempted on these little weird omnidirectional cars, but I haven't bought one yet. Okay, somebody was trying to make turtle soup at a Leonardo. Hey, check it out. There's a crazy little blaster gun, but this thing here is what really kind of intrigued me. And I looked this thing up later on and found out that rocket wasn't with it, but it was cool to see this thing. This Space Max is actually a neat toy, but sadly it wasn't complete. And more newer Ninja Turtles, because you know, these things are everywhere now. It's kind of sad. And then I found this box full of Hot Wheels. This was extremely tempting, but it was like full of kind of weird stuff, things I didn't particularly want, although there was a Batmobile in there. But here we go, we got a Barbie car from the, I think this was like 1996 or something. It's a very interesting little 94 little Barbie car. Dirty, but kind of cool. And then I found this boat. This boat was a pretty tempting thing because I've been doing a lot of G.I. Joe Transformer crossover toys, and this is actually kind of neat because when you roll it back and forth, it kind of bops up and down like it's going on the water. And I don't know, it was kind of dirty, but I was like, it can probably be cleaned up pretty well and work. But I was like, nah. And guess what? I can handle Thor's hammer. No problem. So, yeah. Take that, Thor. But then I started digging around and I found a spaceman helmet. I've been really tempted on one of these silly things just to kind of use for like custom fodder. Make kind of a costume type of thing, but I haven't gotten around to do it yet. And then I found a Barbie boat. And this was like, I thought for a second it might have been old, but no. It turned out this was fairly new from 2013. And, yeah, I passed on it. And here we go with the role-playing toys. I found a axe, and I was really tempted on this axe. I thought it'd be kind of funny, because I found a helmet to go with it. But I was like, somebody's got a lot of roleplay stuff going on here. So, you know, Hulk approves. Of course he approves of this. And yeah, I found a box full of, or a little container full of plastic army men, but it had a bunch of Pokemon cards and weird stuff in there, so I wasn't really into that. But I did find another helmet, and I found a really strange robot. I don't know much about this thing, so I did some digging and found out it needs a remote control too. So I was like, oh darn, no remote. I'll have to pass on this thing. Although it would have been cool to have. But, you know, I tried pressing a button, nothing happened, probably has a dead battery. But then I found this sword. And this was kind of funny, because I was like, holy cow, this is like perfect for customization and doing kind of things, and so many roleplay things going on here. Like, I just thought it was funny. So I tried to drag this shield out, and then I noticed this really strange worm-looking dragon thing in here. And I was like, that's kind of cool looking. But then, yeah, I really wanted to look at the shield. The shield was kind of cool, and I passed on it. But here we go. An old school Hot Wheels playset. I want to say this is from the 90s. This is the ones that had like the turning traffic signals, and it's part of the Super City set, if I'm not mistaken. I love all the graffiti artwork all over this little building and how these were kind of designed. I really would love to get these, but I just don't have the room to display these things. And here we are, a quiver. No arrows, but a quiver. I'm telling you, somebody dropped off all the roleplay toys. And then I found this really strange blaster that looks like it's from Toy Story. And I thought it would be kind of cool, but I don't really know what it actually is supposed to fire. And then I found this huge treasure chest. I'm telling you, I don't know what's up with the roleplay stuff here today, but there was this huge treasure chest. It was full of stuff. I don't know what it was full of because it was taped shut. And we had a castle. Obviously, a castle. So, you know, we can play the theme to Castlevania here on the organ. And then I found a disc duplicator. This is something I personally have been wanting to get for many, many years, but I just don't have the room, space, or any of that for this thing. Although I probably could replace it with a bunch of DVD ROMs, which would have been really easy to do, but I just didn't get it. And then I found another tripod missing the plate. And then I thought this might have been an actual Macintosh keyboard, but it wasn't. Then I started digging through all the bits and pieces over here, seeing if there was anything interesting in the loose electronics area. And I found this weird camera. I don't really know much about these cameras, but sometimes I just think they're designed for security. And then there's some ear protection headphones there for when you're target practicing. And then I found just, you know, a couple things here, and just kind of dug through here and I found a dynamic mic, which was kind of cool to find. And then I found an iHome mouse.
So here we are. Pretty interesting stuff this time around. I would have to say, like, lots of stuff if you wanted to do kind of cosplay things. If you're a cosplayer, some of that stuff would actually work really well. I don't know. It's just, very, very crazy today. I didn't purchase anything because really I don't have room for a lot of this stuff. I was on the fence with the helmet, with the horns and the axe. I thought that'd be great to get because, I like to play dwarves and stuff like that in my video games. So it's kind of appealing, but I was like, I really don't have room to hang this stuff up. I just don't. We're working on trying to kind of clear things out and kind of make things a lot more functional around our home. I don't do the minimalistic thing, just to let you know. Just don't. I just hang on to what I want to keep and what I don't. So minimalism is weird. It's just keep what you love, get rid of crap you don't. That's all there is to it. That's why places like this exist. That way it gives them, a new life. The dinosaur bags, I was really, really, really tempted on the one that had little dinosaurs and dragons in it. I thought it was really cute, but I was like, don't really have room for those right now. So I was like, nah, I'll pass on that stuff. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll end up having more coming in the future. So, you know me. This has been Plasticon. This is me signing off. Peace out, y'all. See y'all around. Bye.